Now in a logo, a towering block of gold letters reads, 20th Century Fox. Hollywood spotlights crisscross their shining skyward beams. More words appear, a News Corporation company. In another logo, a blue oval rotates around the words Blue Sky Studios. Daytime. The sun gleams over rounded mountains separating a bayside city from the ocean. Titles appear. 20th Century Fox Animation presents a Blue Sky Studios production. As our view retracts over treetops, a title appears in blue, yellow, and orange. Rio. A little yellow-faced bird hops off of a tree branch and flies deeper into a jungle. He loops around another branch, then twists before descending past a crooked tree trunk. As he shoots through a hollow log, more birds pop out from holes along the top. The bird awakens 3 sets of parrots, then a cluster of toucans. Birds peek out of teardrop-shaped nests. As 3 large birds dance on long, slender legs, a red bird shuffles backward past them. 2 eggs hop out of their mother's nest and dance. Birds pound their heart-shaped chests. Dozens of parrots land on nearby tree branches and flap their outstretched wings. Red and green macaws dance together in midair. They shoot down and form kaleidoscope-like patterns. The eggs crack each other to reveal 2 baby birds. Small bouncing birds shake petals from flowering branches. Flying in a line, the red and green macaws each twirl past a tree hollow where a baby blue macaw sleeps. The young bird's tail feathers sway to the beat. He wakes, notices his rear, then waddles to the edge of his hollow and watches the dozens of birds flying outside. Dancing, the blue macaw turns in a circle and flaps his tiny wings. Parrots spin together, then part to reveal the blue macaw's hollow. The young macaw notices a mother parrot who tosses her babies out of the nest. He watches them fall past, then fly back up. The 3 baby parrots flap their wings while the other birds fly in a spiral behind them. The blue macaw peeks over the edge. As he spreads his wings, a net snatches a red and green macaw from the air. 2 birds fly into a cage. Net snatch 3 spoonbills, then a tiny bird. Toucans take flight. As panicked birds fly past, the blue macaw falls out of his tree. He lands in a patch of foliage, then pops up and shakes his head. He peers at the sky above. A metal cage traps the frightened macaw. Now the cage sits in a cargo plane. Shadows on a wall reveal a money exchange. The plane takes off. The white puffy clouds over Rio de Janeiro fade to a snowy landscape where a tiny bird sits on a fence post. Words appear in parentheses, not Rio. Titles appear, Anne Hathaway. A box truck drives past. Inside, the driver dances, Jesse Eisenberg. The side of the truck reads, Exotic Pets, with a picture of a toucan on a desert island, Jermaine Clement. Leslie Mann. The truck passes a sign for Moose Lake, Minnesota, Tracy Morgan. In town, a tiny bird warms himself on a traffic light, which changes, forcing him to fly to an adjacent red lamp. Will.i.am, Rodrigo Santoro. As the box truck nears, the distracted driver notices the red light.
Outstanding, demanding.
The bird flies off. The truck fishtails into a snowbank, jostling the rear door open. George Lopez. The light changes and the truck drives away. And Jamie Foxx. Our view drifts to a crate on the side of the road. Casting by Christian Kaplan, CSA. Inside, the frightened blue macaw glances around. Executive music producer, Sergio Mendes. The baby macaw huddles in a corner. Music by John Powell. A girl with huge round glasses removes the crate's lid and peeks inside. She leans into the crate and reaches for the frightened macaw.
It's okay. It's okay.
She picks up the tiny bird and pets the back of his head. The macaw closes his eyes.
I'll take care of you.
She presses the baby bird against her cheek. Now, framed wall photos show the girl feeding the bird with a bottle and celebrating a birthday with the macaw at her side. Another picture shows the teenaged girl at her prom with a mature blue macaw perched on her arm. Photo booth shots on a refrigerator show the young woman making silly faces with her pet. On a nightstand, a best friends frame encases a photo of the pair. Beside it, an alarm clock reads 7:15 a.m. The young woman's hand reaches out from under a blanket and feels for a button on the alarm clock.
Stupid clock.
She knocks the clock off the nightstand, then pulls out the plug. Wearing her glasses, the macaw makes alarm sounds. She touches his beak like a button. He sets the glasses over her eyes.
Good morning, Blue.
In a bathroom, Blue brushes his beak while the young woman brushes her teeth. They gargle and Blue swallows.
Ew!
In a kitchen, the macaw starts a toaster. He grabs the cereal box for the young woman, then flips her a plate for the toast. She tries to spoon feed him.
Here, Tyler Blue Gunderson. You know these vitamins are good for you.
She grabs the cereal.
Ooh, what's this?
She feeds him.
Gotcha.
Blue rides a toy police car around the house like a skateboard. He grabs onto a swing and flips, parallel parking the toy, then lands on a railing and slides downstairs to the young woman's arm. She swivels her chair to a computer, and Blue types the password. An on-screen wallpaper shows them in pirate costumes. Blue opens curtains for a window that reads, Blue Macaw Books, then flips an open sign. He pounds his owner's fist with his beak, then with his claw, and they mimic an explosion. A view from across the street reveals the bookstore nestled between a local bakery and cafe.
Enjoy the new book. Thanks, Linda. Bye now.
On the phone,
Yes, Mom, I'd love to visit. But who would take care of Blue? Mom, they don't have kennels for parrots. Here's your hot chocolate, Blue. Just how you like it.
in a cage, Blue puts down a magazine. He opens a latch and swings out to his hot chocolate and cookies.
This is the life. The perfect marshmallow to cocoa ratio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
As he takes a sip, a snowball hits the window. Blue spots 2 geese outside.
Well, if it isn't my favorite nerd bird.
Very, very funny. Real mature.
Hey, Pet! Where are you migrating to this year, huh? The breakfast nook?
Throw all the snowballs you want. I'm protected by this magical force field called glass. It's what keeps us so toasty and warm in here while you guys are out there freezing your...
The geese wave their rear ends and Blue narrows his eyes.
Classy.
Outside, a man slides on the icy sidewalk. He falls against a bench, scaring off the geese, then fixes his glasses. Spotting Blue inside, the clumsy man smashes into the window and slides down the glass. Linda steps outside.
Are you all right?
Later, she lets him in.
I'm not really built for this weather.
Oh, are you looking for some books?
Books? No. I have come 6,000 miles looking for him.
Blue lowers a cookie. Linda reads a business card.
Doctor of Ornithology.
Ooh, it's magnificent.
The ornithologist hops like a bird.
Linda, little help here. Linda.
Wow, you're actually communicating.
Yes, I introduced myself and shook my tail feathers counterclockwise, thus deferring to his dominance.
I did not get that at all.
So, Dr. Montero,
Oh, no, doctor, please. Just call me Tulio. You know, your macaw is a very special bird. In fact, as far as we know, Blue is the last male of his kind.
really?
Yes, and recently we found a female, and our hope is to bring the 2 of them together to save their species.
Oh, well, yeah, sure. When can she come over?
Oh, no. She's in Brazil. Blue must come to Rio de Janeiro.
Rio, Brazil.
Oh,
She backs into a table. Blue finds Brazil on a globe.
I never let Blue out of my sight. He needs me.
Oh, no. You misunderstand. It's all arranged. You will be with him every step of the way. And I will be with you.
Look, I know you're doing your job, but I can't... Well, Blue is very particular. And we have our little routine here, and we're not big on travel. Heck, he doesn't even fly.
But of course he can fly. He's a perfect specimen.
What are you doing?
Don't worry, their natural instincts always take over.
Wait.
Tulio tosses Blue, who flaps his wings and falls.
Well, almost always.
Blue!
Linda picks up her pet.
What kind of doctor are you?
Are you okay?
Perhaps it's too domesticated.
Linda sneers.
It was very nice of you to stop in and squawk around and throw my bird, but now it's time for you to go.
I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry, but wait, Linda. This could be our last chance.
Have a safe flight.
Tulio stands outside her door.
Linda, please listen to me. If we don't do this, his whole species will be gone.
He drops his business card through a mail slot, then peeks in through the flap.
Just think about it.
Linda and Blue share a gaze. Nighttime. Blue studies one of several books about flying.
Natural instincts. There's nothing natural about being thrown halfway across a room. Well, I'll show him. I can do this. I just have to work out the physics. I have quadrated my vector angles. I've adjusted for wind shear. Positive reinforcement.
On a notepad, he circles the word believe.
Okay, let's see. Flaps open. Perfect. Landing gear, check. Tail flaps, operational. And actually, not bad. This is it. Let's fly.
Christmas lights run along the sides of a counter.
Just to keep it simple. Thrust, lift, drag, and wait. Thrust, lift, drag, wait.
He runs down the countertop, nearing the edge.
Lift, drag, wait!
Sliding off the edge, Blue grabs one of the strings of lights with his beak. He falls.
Blue?
Linda finds him dangling upside down, tangled in the Christmas lights. She thoughtfully purses her lips. Daytime. Linda sits in a doorway with Blue perched on her knee.
I promised I would always look out for you. Didn't I?
The blue macaw glances at the red-haired young woman.
Have I ever broken a promise?
She leans toward him.
I'm scared too. But I wouldn't make you do this if it wasn't the right thing to do. What do you say, Blue?
Blue pounds her fist with his beak, then twice with his claw, and they mimic an explosion.
That's my big brave boy. And we'll be back home before we even know it.
She carries him out. Now an airplane touches down on a runway. A roving view drifts past a mountainside to find the coastal city of Rio de Janeiro. A trolley moves along the top of a huge aqueduct. Linda rides in Tulio's Jeep, eyeing the rounded peak of Sugarloaf Mountain. Cowering in a cage, Blue notices 4 colorful birds flying past Corcovado Mountain and its giant Christ the Redeemer statue. As they drive down a busy beachside road, Linda dabs sunblock on her cheeks and nose.
Your turn, Blue. You don't want to get beak burned.
She dabs the white lotion on the macaw's black beak. Blue watches kids play volleyball near an outdoor cafe. Sticking his head out, he feels the breeze on his face and smiles. 2 people dance near in sparkly masks. A crowd parades across the street.
What's going on here?
You arrived in time for Carnaval.
Carnival?
Yes, it's the biggest party in the world. You know, a time to have fun and dance.
Linda notices a woman in a gold leotard and feathered headdress.
Is she a performer?
No, in fact, she's my dentist. Dr. Barbosa!
Oi! Don't forget to floss, Tulio.
You got it! Come tomorrow night, everyone will be dressed like that.
Oh, not me.
Blue notices a yellow canary and a red-crested cardinal dancing on top of his cage.
Hey! Yair, tudo bom?
Blue grabs a translation book.
Yeah.
He drops it.
I am not from here.
Hey, Nico. He's a tourist. Funny, you don't look like one.
Really? I don't?
Except you got pigeon doodle on your nose.
Oh, no, this is just SPF 3000.
So, are you here for Carnival?
Actually, I'm just here to meet a girl.
Oh, a girl. Yes. Little word of advice. You make the first move. Brazilian ladies respond to confidence.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's all about swagger. You gotta pop out that chest, swing that tail, eyes narrow, like some kind of crazy love hawk. But first, we gotta bust you out.
What?
Yeah, I'ma pop that cage open like a soda can.
The cardinal rams one of the bars.
No, that's okay. Whoa.
You call that popping? Woo! This thing's robust.
No, guys, really, I'm fine. The cage is great. Love the cage.
Come on, suit yourself. Hey, don't forget, love hawk.
Yes, and to you as well.
Blue watches them fly off as the Jeep moves on. Later, the Jeep passes a sign, Centro de Conservación Ambiental, Rio de Janeiro. Inside, a parrot sits on the blade of a slowly rotating ceiling fan.